April 16, 2014. It was meant to be a day of fun and adventure for hundreds of school children, just teenagers, many the furthest from home they'd ever been. The ferry they boarded, the Sewol, was decrepit and criminally overloaded. When it turned sharply and capsized, the students, their teachers and others stood little chance. Rescue operations appeared botched from the beginning. Chaos reigned and innocent souls were lost to the icy waters of the Yellow Sea. From that day, South Koreans have been filled with anger and regret. President Park Geun-hye, a popular leader before that day in April, became a maligned figure, someone to blame in the absence of confirmed culpability. Her response was criticised as weak, slow, insignificant.
앞으로 희생자들의 넋을 기리고 안전의 중요성을 되새기기 위해 추모비를 건립하고 4월 16일을 국가 안전의 날로 제정할 것을 제안합니다.
Eventually, the ferry's captain was charged with murder and several crew who survived with abandoning ship. More than 50 officials went to trial, and after a national manhunt, the owner of the company that operated the Sewol was found dead in a field. 1 year on in Ansan, a working-class city outside of Seoul, things have not returned to normal. 325 Danwon high school students went on that excursion. Only 75 returned. In their memory, now 10 classrooms in which those children would have been learning and laughing lie empty. One father still struggles to look at his son's photo.
애들한테 나오라고 했으면은 우리 애들 다 나왔어요. 동수 봤을 때 동수가 옷이며 신발이며 다 신고 동수 올라왔을 때 제가 봤는데 모든 거 다 챙겨가지고 있었는데 나오라고 했으면.
Families have taken their fight to Seoul, straight to President Park's door. Many of them marched the 40-kilometre route to Seoul, shaving their heads in demonstration on arrival. Others have camped out longer, like Lee Jong-chul, who has fought for the legacy of his son Min-woo on the streets since July. He says he could hardly recognise his boy when his body was recovered after 5 days.
키도 거기서 잰 거랑은 또 한 5cm 가량 틀리고. 근데 처음에 봤을 때도 입 벌리고 죽고 너무 말라 있다 보니까 사실 아닌 줄 알았어요. 근데 위에 눈 위쪽, 코 위쪽으로 보니까 아들내미가 맞더라고요.
From the port in Pangmok, hundreds made the heavy, anxious journey to the spot, the source of their nightmares, the holes in their hearts. Tears flowed from ship to sea as the families cried out in painful anguish. They called for their children, their brothers, their sisters. The presence of government officials at memorial events sparked a different feeling, contempt. Ugly scenes erupted as the floor leader of the country's ruling party was forced to flee. 9 bodies have never been found, and the Sewol remains at the bottom of the sea. That remains unacceptable for the protest-hardened people of Ansan. If needed, 1 year is just the beginning for their fight. In central Seoul on this anniversary night, this is a country refusing to forget. These are the emotions of the most difficult year imaginable on display. Grief, confusion, guilt and anger are just some of them. For the families, nothing will bring their children back, but they remain so steadfast that not another day will go by without the fight being taken to the government for answers, justice and closure.